this is the story and the video we just can't get enough of around here, and apparently you can't either. It's the famous exploding whale on the Oregon coast. This story made it on the air and made history 40 years ago today. And to think that story almost didn't make it on TV.
It was because of a big goof, as a matter of fact. And KATU's Anita Kasey talked to the crew today, and they revealed that little-known secret.
It wouldn't be November 12th without this. An 8-ton dead whale blown to smithereens on a beach in Florence, Oregon. A story that made air and made this young journalist part of history exactly 40 years ago.
I had a columnist ask me this week if the exploding whale didn't define my career. I hope not.
What is it about this, do you think, that just sort of resonated with people?
It's just so doggone weird.
Longtime KATU anchor turned KEX host Paul Linnman was 23 at the time, building his reputation with hard-hitting journalism.
And I was getting good assignments. And so when they asked me to go to Florence to cover the disposal of a whale, I went, oh, wait a minute, I'm boy wonder here. I do bigger stories, send somebody else, and they said they're going to use dynamite. And I said, okay, let's go.
The plan exploded into tiny pieces seagulls would eat. But as Linnman and photojournalist Doug Brazil found out,
none of these were bite-sized. These were huge.
The two had to run to escape the flying blubber big enough to flatten this car.
Came down as this oily rain on your jacket and everything. It was horrible. And the smell was, just sickening.
I can still conjure it up 40 years later. If I think about it, I can still smell that smell.
But that wasn't the worst part of their day.
We almost didn't get it on the air. It was late at night, unloading the gear from the news car, and realized that the main piece of film was not there.
We both thought the other one had picked up the film, and son of a gun, it got left in the trunk.
This incredible piece of film missing, and a boss not at all pleased.
He said, gentlemen, I don't care how you do this. I'm not going to rent you another airplane, but that film will be on Channel 2 tomorrow.
So how did they get it back? Well, the son of the car's owner happened to be coming to Portland. They convinced him to make that drive in the middle of the night. He drove all night, got it here. They put it on TV. And one of the most famous pieces of video ever, really. 400 million views is how many they think.
Paul will always be the whale guy. You know that.
He will.
Forever.
He doesn't want to be, but he will.
All right, Anita, thank you.